He want the controversy.
But yeah, because the album is out. The album's out. The crew is solidified. You guys are seeing success, and now here comes all this other stuff. And in the mix of you pioneering things, clothing line. Were you the first rapper with a clothing line? To own his own clothing line?
Totally.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm an outsider, and I could say that as a fact. As an outsider,
I like that.
Foreplay.
I didn't have nothing.
Yeah, all the leather goods and jackets that we couldn't afford.
Well, my mentor and friend is Dapper Dan.
That'll do
And
it.
when I had
Shout
the
out to
design
Dan.
for the girls' clothes, the first ones being the jackets that they wore in Push It, that I didn't have a store at that time. So I designed it, but I got to meet Dapper. He loved the design because most people were coming with him with the Fendi and the Gucci's. He had never seen something original. But the funny thing about Dap was that anybody who messed with him was that I'm waiting for a pause coming.
Nah.
That's why. I'm watching my words now. Anybody
what you did?
No, I'm so sorry.
But I had to put them on though.
You could have left it
No,
alone.
I love it. I love it, man. We getting each other's number, but yo, pause. This is me. But anyway, the thing about Dap, anybody was, getting stuff from him, very, very rarely were they done on time. And what Herbie and I knew we had to do was once he was going to put the outfits together, that I pretty much slept there. I stayed because we had a deadline for those jackets to be done for the Push It video. It was been done, I think it was in New Orleans. It was in Florida.
Yeah, it was
and I literally I lived there because being in front of somebody the whole time, they know we got to get these jackets done.
Right.
So I was there in the back where, what they call the Africans, where they was putting things
Africans
together.
is up in there working hard.
Man. So, and what made it so crazy was getting those jackets, because they already left to practice and get the video going. So they was trusting me to get the jackets done. And if you notice in the music video, their big logo is behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I did that by hand in my place, which I almost died because I didn't pay attention to ventilation. The windows up, so with the spray paint and all that stuff I had to do. So I had to bring that big backdrop, and their jackets there and get that done. But then when I finally got more money, things was getting good. That's what I put my money to, was my own operation, which was Foreplay. And at that time, that's when Dap got in trouble with that whole Tyson and Mitch Green thing.
Right.
Where Tyson messing with Tyson in front of his spot.
Yep.
Everybody that was looking, the Gucci's, the Fendi's, everybody was looking for this guy, Dapper Dan, that was putting this stuff together. By that thing taking place in front of his place, they knew where he was at now. And that's what kind of knocked him out of operation for a while. And I wanted to be that dude, in that spot, till his return, or to work together and put together other stuff for our stuff. I did stuff for Michael Jordan. I did a lot of stuff for Heavy D. For Public Enemy, a lot of cats.
He was the first hip hop dude to do clothes. That's just facts on stacks on flex on tracks.
He still got
Cartoon.
bars. 2 Live Crew.
No, we getting there.
Let's go to 2
I wanna
Live
go
Crew. We
through
can
the
get
good
back
stuff,
to the
and then we can get to the drama.
What happened with 2 Live Crew?
See, you go.
That's a good story.
No, what
And I
happened
think
was-
if you're trying to go in order, this is probably this might be in chronological order.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So explain.
We did BET with the girls.
Explain that part.
And
The girls being Salt and
Salt and Pepper. Yeah, we was on one of the shows. It might have been video or something like that.
One of them shits.
And the question came up about girls being used,
objectified.
Objectified.
And, that
we
music
didn't
was
say
popping
a
on.
word.
No.
It was Salt and them. Salt, I believe in particular, is one or all of them. They had every right to feel a certain way about women being portrayed in that way. So we were guilt by association. You know what I'm saying? We didn't say a word. So when Luke wanted to go in on the situation, talking about the girls first, then he went and said what he said about us.
Right. He
But
had
what was our term for? Because I didn't get mad at it. It was true what he said about
let
me.
me do it in order. Like
He said ho
No, wait, that wasn't the first one.
Good.
That wasn't
not
how it started at first. At first, to react to that, Luke he used to have this record on a lot of his old albums and cassettes. It was called I Ain't Bullshitting. And basically he was just like talking. They had a beat playing in the background. He's just talking. He's not rhyming and nothing. He's just talking about motherfuckers that he don't like.
Right.
Nah, like that. So then he said some shit about us, and it was like, hold on. I was like, yo, motherfuckers talking shit about us. We didn't even say nothing that day. You know, we were in the back chuckling about something else. You know, but it had nothing to do with that. But he kind of, you know, he jumped on us. So I think we had an album coming up. So we wrote something. We wrote something about him called
album?
Next Question.
It was called Next Question.
Yeah, it was called Next Question that Pete Rock produced, and we dealt with Vanilla Ice,
Hammer.
a Hammer, and
Those
Luke.
were diss records?
Totally diss records.
Okay.
Yeah, the
wanted
shit was
all
hot
the
back
smoke.
then. And
Yeah,
I was like, that. Right? So we just, we boomed them, we boomed them out. We was talking about Luke, we was talking about thing, we was talking about all that, right? And then we put that out on one of our albums. And then the next record that Luke came out about us was called Pussy Ass Kid and Hoe Ass Play. And they're just talking about us like a dog. Like, these motherfucking pussy ass niggas ain't boom. And what is Kid and Play supposed to do to combat that? That's like, I'm thinking, you know what, we might gotta squash this because
They was on street time.
they was on street time. They was on pause. You need to pause. But what ended up happening was, luckily, we had so many kind of common friends. And that's how that ended up getting deaded. But there was times when we were, we were like running to each other at airports, and he got his.
I never saw him on. This makes it so crazy. I just met him for the first time like this year or the end of last year.
Well,
we did a thing together, and I walked by his thing. His dancers wanted to take a picture with me, and he popped out, and we both said, "Hey, that's right. We never met each other." Shook hands. I just seen him recently for the BET
Yeah, he was there.
thing we just did.
He was
Ran
there.
into him.
Yeah,
and
he was there.
So I had never saw him, but when I heard the term hoe ass play, I was like, yeah, I'm a hoe. I'm,
Oh,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No,
wasn't
but
even this.
pussy ass kid. No, I don't like
Yeah,
that. No.
that I understand. You know,
You
like
didn't
that.
hear a
But-
story
but-
about you and this dancer situation, you stripping somebody, putting them in the elevator and
Oh, okay. You talking about peekaboo? Oh, you talking about peekaboo? Okay, so when we were on,
what?
when we were
Wait
on,
for it.
That was Kid and Play antics, or the crew, all of us as a crew.
yeah, this is when we were on those Public Enemy tours with Public Enemy and Heavy D and Digital Underground, and I think Kwame was on some of those tours, and we were, and there were always lots of
Pranks
that you could get into.
Antics.
So I think and this footage is available. It's online. Like at one point there was I think it was one of Kwame's dancers, this guy named Peekaboo, he was always getting into some shit. He was always like, pranking motherfuckers. So everybody was just like, yo, today this bill comes due. So we're walking, we going, and we know where he's at, we know what room he's in, we know what dressing room he's in, whatever. So on our way there, we come past Tupac. And Tupac was always down for whatever. He's like, yo, what's going on? What y'all doing? We said, man, we getting ready to hem this motherfucker up right there. He's like, ooh. He was down for whatever. He ain't got nothing to do with it. But that was his vibe. He was like, his beef was your beef. And that was one of the beautiful things about him. But it was always like, that could be a dangerous thing too. But not that day. We're just like, yo, we finna get this dude. So sure enough, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we go and we get the dude, and I think we stripped him naked, and then we threw him in the elevator and sent him back to the lobby.
Cats wore boots and stuff. Then we take off our things and like.
Oh, we beat his ass. We beat his ass. We beat his ass with like Doc Martens. And
exactly.
Whatever we were wearing at the time.
Yeah.
Beat his ass, butt naked, then put him on the elevator, sent him back to the lobby, and said,
What did
"Live."
he do that he violated so hard?
Nah, man, yo, he's
Back then we were
annoying,
looking
man.
for reasons to
Yeah,
get
man,
into
annoying, man.
Like we had this other thing called when you got with whoever got with the woman that was the least attractive of the girls you saw that night, because there was always every night getting with some girls.
Take a loss for the
So
team.
whoever was with the one that looked the ugliest. Sorry, women. that we had this thing. That was when Batman was popular, like first Batman movie.
Batman.
That was
We had an
89.
all black shirt with the Batman thing.
Wait, because
on
an ugly girl, or whatever. If she was, they called up, yo, that's a bat. You fucking these bats.
I was going to go.
Bats,
Matter
nigga.
of fact, the whole thing was wombat. She was a wombat.
Yeah,
That's what
but
we
bat
called
was up in
it.
there.
Yeah. So we had this shirt with the Batman logo on it in
Batman.
yellow, and whoever was with who we considered the worst looking one that night had to wear that shirt for 24 hours. On the entire tour, but one day for 24 hours.
24 hours.
The shirt could not be washed.
So who had the
Never
ugly?
be washed. So the next day,
Yo, there's a
whoever-
40 day tour.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
So you had to wear that shirt. So whoever the next one. So as this shirt is getting mustier and whatever.
No,
the
wait.
person's sweating-
And the other part is, for that 24 hours, your name was Batman.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
you can't call this nigga, you can't call this motherfucking name, right? So guess what? I never got the shirt.
Yeah, here we go.
He got the shirt.
He got this shirt.
He got the shirt. He wasn't happy about it.
Yeah.
But he had to put that crispy.
Tramp.
Yo,
No, but listen to
Tramp.
this. Listen to this. Everybody else did what was part of the crew. They were doing the crew stuff. I had to wear it on a day where I had to do the show.
We had a show.
So I couldn't wear the normal stuff that we would normally wear, the
you gotta wear the
flamboyant
Batman
stuff. I had
shirt.
to
It
wear the
doesn't matter
Batman
who you
shirt.
are.
All sweated up and funky already.
Yeah, we
I am sweating it up.
We in town in front of like 10, 20,000 people, and he's like, yo, kid, what we gonna do tonight? I said, I don't know, Batman. What the fuck are we gonna do?
my name in the show as well. I'm not playing anymore. In the rhymes, I'm
Batman.
all of this stuff.
Oh,
So that was a crazy stuff.
Batman.
It was all kinds of antics and just crazy fun stuff. Yo, we were out there. It was out. But that Batman shirt.
That Batman shirt.
Now, by the time that tour ended, that shirt you could put it and it stood up on its
Yeah, you
own.
was
You know, that's how funky and cruddy and stuff
It
it
was
was.
nasty.
It was crazy.
You
man.
wasn't allowed to wash it, and you got it.
And to sleep in it and everything. 24
Oh,
hours.
oh,
24 hours.
Who came
No
up with that
takeover.
game? Who came up with that?
I don't know, but
It was,
I never wore it.
Everybody started adding rules on top of it.
Yeah. We had, that was shit. Yeah, man, you fucking out here fucking these bats. Man.
This hot full trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf.